Is this good fruit or is it bad fruit? There's an old saying, and it's in Proverbs also, talking about the fruit of your labor. There's some things that we have sown that's been real bad fruit and we had to reap it. Pause. There's some things that family have sown as bad fruit and us connected had to reap it. There's some things that was great fruit that was sown, but someone got in between that took that grapefruit and then reversed it, and we had to reap the bad of it. What does that mean? That means that there's some things that was meant for us to get in a godly way, in a good way, but by the time it got to us, someone has tainted it. There's some things that actually get stuck in our generation that we don't get a chance to get to, and it has to take a while for it to get to us. And once it gets to us, we get it in a way that is broken and we have to fix it. So what does that mean? That means that there's a time where there's some awesome things that God has for us, and there's some amazing things that God has for us and has for our family. But now that it got into the wrong hands, by the time it gets to us, it comes to us as in pieces, and we have to put it back together and make it right. What does that mean? That means that now I'm stuck in a place that God has me to fix some things that was not intended for me to fix. God has me to shape and mold some things that was not originally intended for me to shape and mold. There's some stuff that was left for somebody else to do and they missed it, and now I have to do it. So once these things get changed and get fit, it changes lifestyles because it's everybody else connected to you, how it's changing everything. So back to Zacchaeus, imagine what he had to do now. So do I just have to, from this point forward, open my own business? Do I have to go against Rome? Do I have to go against all my morals and standards that I was taught? Because I thought that was a thing to do when you're a tax collector. So I have to change everything because of this one yes that I said to Jesus. Let me say that again because that's powerful. I have to change everything because of this one yes I said to Jesus. That's like saying when someone is living and staying with somebody they're not married to. That's like saying when somebody is in hustling or doing something that they know they getting money the wrong way. That's like saying when someone is actually going against the grain, against the law, so they can prosper illegally. But then they bump into Jesus. Now they have to change everything and everything gets affected. So now the man or woman that's been living with the person for this time, and then they come into the knowledge of God and they come into Christ and they say, you know what, we can't live like this no more. We have to get married or we just have to move out. And then once we get married, we have to live God-fearing lives. So that means we can't do this. We can't do this how we used to do it because now we have to see it in the eyes of God. We have to represent a different way. All of that changes everything in your lifestyle. So when I'm thinking about Zacchaeus, I'm thinking about myself also, that it's some other things that have to change or go along with it. When I say that I'm moving from here, I'm doing this different. So think about more than him saying, I give back and I pay back 4 times than the people that I've done wrong. Think about everything else he have to go from this point forward. This changes relationships. This changes your livelihood. This changes your style. This changes your whole makeup. So once a person gives their life to Christ, if all this stuff is not being changed and only thing is happening is just this one little area in their life, that means that they done this just for this thing and they not making a total change. So if that mean I did not take it from the root. That mean I just took a leaf off of it. So the lifestyle change is so different according to scripture that God can use anybody to make this change and to shift the whole nation. Let me show you proof. I need to show you proof of that.